Hi, this is Nikki and I'm here to share the messages that I get from Spirit and from all of our higher selves that are bringing us back together to our one true loves, and also that are helping us on this journey, because it's all the people that are coming to me for healing. I do divine love healing, where I connect to your souls, give you the messages that your souls want you to know to keep you on your highest path. And also I do a crystal grid where I infuse pieces of rose quartz. I'll just get mine, hang on. I keep it in my bra, but I infuse pieces of rose quartz, and these are unconditional love. Rose quartz is for unconditional love, and when you meditate with that, it has the Holy Fire Reiki energies. So Holy Fire Reiki is incredibly, it's like a direct divine source of energy. I mean, it's just amazing, and it's very soothing and basically helps to balance the energies and ground the energies into physical reality, so from above as below. And I was guided to set that up on the Lion's Gate, and I was guided to set it up for me and my twin, and then shortly after put it out to everyone. And so these pieces of crystal are going all over the world, and it basically anchors in the energies, also with the collective power of people having the intent to send love to their twins, having the intent to bring all twin flames into reunions, also having the intent to raise love and light on the planet. Then that is literally what we're doing. And that's why, if you've been following my channel, we are seeing how connected we are as a soul group that are helping in this kind of mission, if you like. But it's amazing because it really does, you know, the power of the crystals is just huge for a start, but then the power of doing it all together collectively is like literally bonkers. I mean, it's just, you know, things that I'm seeing daily, and the emails that I get from you, and the synchronizations that are happening, and all of the same messages at the same time. We're seeing the same animals at the same time. We're getting rainbows happening at the same time. We're getting validation from the universe constantly, which is just a brilliant thing. So I have some cool messages today. I love it. I love it. I love it. Firstly, this is so this is so perfect, because my friend that I looked after helped her with triplets this week. She took me to ballet last night to say thank you, and the ballet was The Sleeping Beauty. Now, I'm going to read it because, honestly, you know, there are just messages everywhere. It's just like living a very surreal existence. Here, for a start, the Royal Opera House, the emblem for it is actually a lion and a unicorn around a shield. Now, the shield actually has a gold harp. I think it's got a gold harp on it. I can't see it. But it's got like an angel, it's got lions, and it's got a crown on it. So, you know, this is all about stepping into your king, queen power, right? Everything that we've been saying, this is about really, really embodying the true God, goddess power and energies. So the other thing that I just want to say before going on to this, because I'm going to read it, The Sleeping Beauty is basically, you know, I'd forgotten the story, but it's about a princess, and she gets pricked on her finger. Now, the interesting thing about that by needle. Now, what happened in a healing that I did quite a while ago, the Divine Masculine gave me a thimble, a silver thimble, and said, look out for the thimble. And so the fact that this now has the Sleeping Beauty where she gets pricked on her finger, and that puts her to sleep. Again, you know, these messages, it's amazing how it all works, how all of our higher selves are working together to help us on this journey. So this is what's brilliant as well, because this, look at this is even Batman and Robin. I found this in my drawer this morning, because I was staying in a different room because I've got Airbnb here. By the way, the Airbnb guy has got the see no evil, speak no evil, the three monkeys, right? The three monkeys on his t-shirt. See no evil, speak no evil, hear no evil. He had that on his t-shirt. I was like, oh my God, this is just bonkers. Anyway, so you're my kind of weird. And look, it's Batman and Robin. You can't make it up, right? And what is it? It's the two little doglets for unconditional love. I found it in my drawer this morning, and I'd totally forgotten that I'd bought this. So, you know, again, just more and more and more. Just, I love it, though, because you're definitely my kind of weird. If you're in this soul group, if you're following this channel, then you are my kind of weird, because we're all weird together. But weird is great, right? If this is what weird is, then I'm very happy being weird. Okay, so so basically this program, sorry, I just got look at the back of it. It means that you're jolly awesome as well. I love that. Jolly awesome. But you're definitely my kind of weird if you're watching this. Okay, so the Sleeping Beauty. Right, I'm just going to read it because guess what? Firstly, it's based on an enchanted forest. And basically the king and queen have their daughter, and they call her Princess Aurora. Now, I know that is... somebody was saying that they're going to change their name to Aurora or something, so it made me think, oh, I've heard that recently. And basically, yeah, so the princess gets pricked by a wicked fairy, and then there needs to be 4 princes to go and wake her up. Look at this. So basically 100 years later, Prince Florimond is hunting in the forest with members of his court. There is an enchanted forest that grows up around them. The way that they do it on the stage is unbelievable. But look, a stag is sighted and the company pursue it, leaving the young prince behind to dream pensively of an ideal love. The lilac fairy appears and shows him a vision of Princess Aurora. Florimond implores her to take him to where she sleeps. Outside the palace gates, they are met by Carabosse, whom the lilac fairy repels. At last, Prince Florimond awakens Princess Aurora with a kiss. The spell is broken and Carabosse is finally vanquished. The last scene is a wedding scene, right? And what's so bizarre is that in this wedding scene, it's not just the prince and princess who are doing the dances. They also have Red Riding Hood in a wood with a wolf, and they're dancing. They also have Puss in Boots, and they have 2 cats dancing. And then they also have blue fairies. So as soon as I see the blue fairies, I'm thinking Archangel Michael as well, right? Because it's all about, you know, blue. Blue is so significant. Whenever I see blue, I think Archangel Michael, because he is, you know, basically he was like a massive guiding force as to why I set up the crystal grid in the first place. So here, so basically this is what's brilliant. The next page, so basically it's all about waking up. It's all about, you know, being put to sleep by a spell. The prince comes and wakes you up because you've got your, you know, you've got the prince wakes you up because you've been kissed by the prince. Now, the other thing is that I've been saying about the series Once Upon a Time. Now, yesterday, I noticed that actually one of the people in the credits is called David Solomon. Now, if you've been following these messages, there was a message around Solomon's songs and the Star of David. So all of this, you see, everything links into everything else, which is so amazing. In the episode, it was called The Miller's Daughter. The mill makes bread, makes flour for bread. Bread is significant because it is very, you know, the breaking of bread and giving of bread, etc. But in this particular episode, there is a masquerade ball. There is also a spinning wheel where she uses yarn to, so it all fits in with the ballet that I went to. I was like, what? Because they actually spin the straw into gold, right? And the golden energies is what we're working with, right? So we're working that golden energy to create the life of our dreams so that we can spin straw to gold, right? To create this amazing life, which is why all these messages are just so incredible. I mean, how everything fits together is just amazing. So on the last page of this brochure, this is just a synopsis for the ballet, but look at what it says. It says, open up, building for the future. So this is about opening yourself up to the wonders of the universe, opening yourself up to what can be done and what is possible. Once you open up to the power of your twin flame spirit, the power of your twin flame energy, the power of what can be done with actually anchoring as above so below all around the world with this crystal grid that I've been guided to do, is just amazing. So yesterday Matt put out a message and he said, you know, that he's received a lot of synchronizations and a lot of messages since joining the crystal grid. And because his twin flame is in the, you know, she's a in the media kind of thing, you know, it's so nice to receive that, because, you know, then they come through in other healings for other people. We're all one soul group. So very often I get messages for other people through healings that I do, because it'll lead on to something else. Because like you can see, everything is connected. So this is why it's so great, because actually when you open up your heart and when you open up your mind to the possibilities of what can life bring you, that's when it's so great, because the journey just the journey changes hugely, because it opens you up to possibilities, and it opens you up to work with your twin flame spirit to really, really build you the most amazing future. So if you want help, I'm guided to do a £20 special for healing. And if you want to join the Crystal Grid, then please do, because all of the people joining it, we are all kind of weird, right? But we're not weird. We're just opening ourselves up to an incredible future. All right, well, thanks so much, and thank you to everyone that's joining in. I'm going to do another message because I've got some wicked songs. They're just brilliant, and some really, really, like, just a fun morning. All right, take care. Bye.